CBS, and every producer
Wait, did he say CBS or CBS?
from my job at CBS, and
CBS.
every producer on my team who got laid off is a person of color. Every person who gets to stay and will be relocated within the company is a white person. Now, in my meeting with the executive who told me I was getting laid off, I specifically asked him if it was a consideration for us to be relocated somewhere else within the company, and he said that we advocated to keep the show. We advocated to try to get you relocated somewhere, and we couldn't. Because I asked him, why are you the person who is making this decision or delivering the news that we're being laid off? And he said, oh, it could have been anyone. Only to later find out, because it wasn't until I went downstairs thinking that me and all of my colleagues had been laid off, that I found out that it was only the people of color. So I went one by one to my white colleagues. Are you getting laid off? No. 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 So I went back up to his office and I told him, I think you lied to my face. And come to find out, it was not his decision to eliminate the show that I work for. But he did get to decide who got to stay. I told him, you said that you couldn't get us relocated, only to find out that you were able to get some people relocated, and they all happen to be white. Am I supposed to believe that that's a coincidence? And he said, yes, I'm supposed to believe that's a coincidence. I said, do you believe that's a coincidence? He said, I do, because I chose to keep the people who I had worked with before. So mind you, not only is it not based on merit, it is in its result racist. I don't care if you decided to keep people who had purple colored hair. You deciding to keep people who you had worked with before, which don't even know if that's true. If the outcome of that decision is racist, the action was racist, that shit is fucked.
I will tell you that I can tell right off the bat, immediately, that he is a problematic person to be around. Zesty, problematic, talk too much, probably not doing what he's supposed to do. And I guarantee you, and this is another thing that I've seen in corporate America, I've seen it on producer sets, I've seen it in police unions, I've seen it in steel plants, all right, is that people click up and they spend time around people that look like them, and they don't spend more time around people that actually can do something for them. Now, I'm gonna put on both my business hat and my social hat, all right? I'm gonna put on my business hat. You can go to any call center, right? People separate based off of color every time, right? So is it possible that it was probably indiscriminate, but it was people that he actually liked, who he selected, that can move on to different projects? 100%. Is it possible that he separated him and some of his other colleagues because they are problematic to work with, which is being demonstrated right here? And let me also say this, right? Because I've seen people, you know what I'm saying different things about how he should have approached this and so on and so forth. But when y'all, this is a different generation. It's a different era. When y'all post your discrepancies about your employer on the internet for everybody to see, you make yourself a target, and you definitely limit your future chances of finding employment in the field that you're complaining about. You make yourself a target and you limit your employment opportunities because you talk too much and you never shut up. I said you talk too much. Homeboy, you never shut up. I said you talk too much. Homeboy, you never shut up. I don't understand how people, when I see people do that, why come with me to get fired or come with me to get laid off, and then they put the video up there. I'm so perplexed. I'm so confused. I even be confused when I see wives say, or people that are in relationships, because of course there are people that know that you're in relationships. I'm confused a lot of times when I see people that are in relationships and they go on the internet and they say, oh my God, they're going to cut off our government assistance food stamps. And I'll be thinking to myself, wait a minute. And then they'll admit it. They'll say, and me and my man or my husband, or y'all sit up there and y'all say, yes, we're struggling. And, my husband or my partner, we're getting government food stamps or benefits. Hey, I'll be in the background like, hey, stop telling all of my business. What you got going on? I'm trying to figure it out. When women get on the internet and they be saying how dusty their situation is or how messed up things are, in my mind, only two things is happening. Number one, she's dealing with a beta. You got to be a beta male. You got to be a beta male to be okay with your girl getting online and talking about how dusty y'all situation is. Ain't no way. I'd rather go and work 7 jobs all at the same time. Some way, somehow, we gonna make it. But I'll be damned if my girl ever in any way, shape, or form go on the internet talking about we dusty out here. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Hey, what you doing telling all of our business? Shut up. Get off the internet. I'll make her shut her whole social media account down. I'll make her shut the whole thing down. Embarrassing me. Got me out here looking like a box of powdered donuts and dusty. So that's the first thing that I immediately go to. The second thing that I go to is, oh, she advertising. Oh, she advertising. What do you mean, Anton? Because if you telling me that you and your man is dusty, you basically putting yourself out there and saying, hey, we struggling, but I'm in the gym every day. You advertising. You want somebody to come and save you from your circumstance. Show you a better way. Don't worry, he don't mind. I know he don't mind, because if he don't mind you talking about him on the internet and how dusty he is, and if your girl come on the internet and say, yeah, man, because I got to pay half the bills, are you advertising? You advertising. Now, I don't like dusty girls, so that's not for me, but maybe some other suitor would love to come and undust you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got to be already dust proof to be around me, to be able to get employment over here at the Anton Daniels show. But you advertising to me, because any man that lets his chick get on the internet and do this is stupid. And that comes back to what I'm saying with him. This man is by far, regardless of whatever it is that he's saying, the first thing that was going through my mind the whole time is difficult to work with. Would I ever hire him? If I'm an employer and lately, I've been telling all of my friends, they say, Anton, what do you think about this? Some people ask me because they seen the video with Flux City. Anton, how do you vet tenants? First thing I do is I go to their social media account. I promise to God on everything. The first thing I do when I vet tenants, I tell all of my friends that's hiring people for their companies, or when we hire people here, the first thing I do is I go to their social media account. I need to see what you like. I need to see how dusty you are. I need to see how much of a complainer you are, what kind of whistleblower you are, what kind of secrets you're going to be telling Tasha K when you leave my company. Anton, he always got some chicks as a muse on his couch. Man, get him on up out of here. He don't fit the brand. He don't fit the culture. We got to get him out of here. He a whistleblower. He a whistleblower. You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all get on here and y'all start talking about what you don't like about your employer or how everything is racist? Okay, so basically you a victim. You running in the victim Olympics.
Outcome of that decision is racist. The action was racist. That shit is fucked.
Everything is not racist, just to let you know. They just don't like you.